Well, back from a 33-14 win over Northern Colorado, North Dakota closed out their football season with a 5-7 record, and defensive coordinator Eric Schmidt is with us to talk about what we were just discussing earlier in the program, Eric, what I think was a pretty good season. Can you evaluate from your perspective and lighten up a little bit here? It was a pretty good year, wasn't it? 5 wins?
Yeah, we finished it the right way. I think that was something that was pretty important for us. We really thought November was going to be a critical time for us. We knew that we were going to be playing for pride, and that it was going to be important that our guys continued to develop. So I thought the end, the last 2 weeks, and just how our guys went about their business day in and day out, really set hopefully a good trend here going into the winter season.
You find out a lot about your team in situations like this, don't you?
No question. I think you find out a lot about the character of guys. I mean, it's easy to play when you're winning, when you're playing for something, all those types of things. But it's hard to go out there and play hard and lay it on the line when when we were 3-6 or whatever it was at that time. And our guys really did a good job, I thought, of buying in, continuing to listen to the message, and really prepared well, throughout the season. And they got paid off there with some dividends and some wins there late in the year, and that was important for us.
With the offense kind of late in the year, their ability to run the football, how much did that help your defense maybe get a rest, or just, does that impact how you guys play defensively?
Huge. I think, we were really disappointed at Northern Arizona how we finally got a lead, and how we performed in the second half of that game. But our offense steadily got better and better and better, and obviously, with our offensive line and Jer and, those guys just, it's a process to be able to gel. But when you're sitting up there on defense and, you're able to watch the offense and watch them wear down another defense and make the adjustments you have to make, I think it's not only good for us as far as from a rest standpoint, number of plays standpoint, but I think it gives some energy and some belief to our guys that, hey, if we get the ball back to our offense here, they're doing something with it. You know what I mean? So let's do what we can here to do that. And I thought late in the year we did a better job, especially on Saturday, of playing team football, where we took the ball away a few times, our offense went down and scored with it. So I think that's how we want to play here in the future, is be able to play physical, run the ball, take our shots when we want to take on offense, and then really feel like there's no reason you can't play a championship defense day in and day out.
Coach, year one for this coaching staff, you guys come in and you want to kind of set everything kind of the way you want to, so you move guys around on the defensive side of the ball. Maybe they weren't playing the same place. You aren't afraid to go to some young guys on the defensive side of the ball, or even on the offensive side of the ball. When you look at all that, when you're moving those pieces around, how did you feel the guys on the roster did this year with all those different changes, and how they accepted things and got into their new roles?
Well, I thought it was pretty positive, for the most part. I think most of the guys understand, what we're looking for from an offensive standpoint and from a defensive standpoint. We really want, speed on defense and guys that can run. We don't, we don't hide that fact that we're not probably the biggest team in the Big Sky, but yet, we were pretty successful against the run this year just because we felt like we had guys that could move their feet and run around. So that was good. And then offensively, I think, we took our nose guard, moved him to offensive guard, and he did a heck of a job for us. I think he was a leader in that position and did a good job and helped us run the football. So ultimately, our guys were, they were for it. I think most of the time it's an opportunity for those guys to get on the field. So most of the time they're going to be for that. So it was a positive.
Or statistically, you guys were right up at the time. I looked at the final stats, but you were up there in scoring defense. You're up there in all kinds of defensive categories. I mean, tackles for losses, sacks, turnovers, all that. If there's one thing that you're sitting back in this offseason going, we have to turn this around, does third down situations, does that come to mind, or what would it be?
Yeah, third long was not a good down for us, especially late in the year. It's weird because as you start to look at it and evaluate it, you say, hey, what are some other teams doing, and that kind of stuff. And I think we were second in our league in third down conversion rate. We're at about 35%, and you'd really like to be 7 out of 10 on third down, and that's something that we'll go to work at hard here and look at what we're doing and what we're calling and what we can do better on third down. But But yeah, we did some good things. We were good on first and second down mostly throughout the year. I think the longest run we gave up all year long was 37 yards, so that was a positive as far as not giving up a lot of rushing yards. And if we can improve third down, especially late in the year, I think we can become a more complete defense.
All right, Eric, take a breath and then go back to work, right, for next season,
That's right,
spring
man.
and next season, right?
Yeah, we'll get out on the road here and keep trying to work to improve our roster.
Thanks for being with us, Eric.
Thanks, Tim.